Pyro slays music. Dropkick frickin' Murphys. Who'll stand with us? Yeah. Pretty stoked. I love me some Dropkick Murphys. Even at their most average, I enjoy them. They just have such a nice sound, honestly. Even like I said, now they've calmed down a little bit. They're not as like punky as their older stuff for sure. But I still really enjoy that kind of rock sound that they provide. So let's go ahead and jump on in, and we're gonna see what we think.
The black rose is traditionally linked to death, loss, mourning, and grief.
Tell us everything is fine, oh stand with us, because this treatment is a crime. The working people fuel the engine, while you yank the chain. We fight the wars and build the buildings for someone else's gain. So tell me who will stand with us. So tell me who will stand with us.
Rose also symbolizes change, renewal, rebirth, and new beginnings. Black roses are also associated with courage, confidence, and strength.
All right. So definitely, like I said, they've kind of what they've kind of done lately, I feel like, as they've gotten older, they've definitely gotten away from the overall sound of like fast paced punk rock, but they've really kept the like punk spirit alive in their lyrics. So I really do appreciate that for sure, and video as well. So I'm going to take some shots here at guessing kind of what's going on in this video. I'm assuming the people getting snatched, that's kind of like taking a shot at what is it, ICE or whatever the hell it is, and them kind of snatching up illegal immigrants and basically just people of other skin colors, you know what I mean, that they assume that are illegals, and just putting them in, it's wild. Everything that's happening right now in the States. So I'm assuming that's kind of what's connecting there with that, which is incredibly fucked up. And, you know, a lot of these people, they're doing jobs that our society depends on. And it's kind of, it sucks because it's like, you have people, I've worked with plenty of illegals in my life, and they work just as hard as everybody else. So I've never really had a problem with it. Like, you know, they're helping our society just like everybody else is that's going and doing their 9 to 5. And yeah, it's really sad to see that the country's come to this, where we have just all these people living in fear of being deported, whether you're a citizen or not. It's ridiculous. Yeah, no humans illegal. Yeah, I see. I understand, like, you're paying into a system, right? But I feel like the point of paying into the system is to create something to protect you and the people that reside within it. You know what I mean? And especially since we all came here illegally, it's really hard for me to have any kind of issues with on that kind of thing. I think if you're a murderer or whatever, that's one thing, but there's plenty of murderers in the U.S. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. So I think it's a lot of fear tactics and a lot of, just them trying to confuse the common man into believing that they are being attacked. And sadly, it seems to be working by, illegals, are, people from other countries as they migrate in. And it's sad to see people eating that up, honestly. We live in a country where there's just a vast melting pot of different types of people. And I think that's the beauty of it. And it just feels like we have a lot of people that are scared and take it out on the wrong thing. And other people who are down there with you at the bottom of the ladder. If you're working a factory job, I was there. You're bottom of the barrel. It's rough. You're right in there with everybody, and you learn to work together with each other. So I don't know. It's good to see them speaking on things like this, because it is very important, especially in times like right meow. So let's go with I'm gonna go with a 6-8 here. This could grow on me on a few listens for sure. I think it's a good song. Obviously, high good, almost great. But I think the video and the message here is important. Don't let them lie to you. I don't know. Just listen, guys. If you enjoyed the content, go over and support Dropkick merch, because they're doing good shit. Doing a lot of good shit. If you can afford it, buy merch, live tickets. If you can't, add the song to your playlist, give it some spins, support them, like them on their social medias. That's free. That's easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. I'm Pyro Slays Music. If you're on YouTube, do me a solid and hit that likey. Until next time.